Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan George Farah. It is August 18th, 2022. I'm on my Sims 4, but my mods aren't working. I uploaded a new video. 37 minutes ago on my Ryan George Farah channel. New uploads daily. And my profile picture on there is a picture of John Cena. And my cover photo is a cartoon drawing of John Cena. I also have my Ryan George Farah Jeff James channel. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan George Farah. I have my Ryan Likes Aliens channel. Which is Ryan George Farah Ryan Living in Bel Air, Maryland channel. And I uploaded a video on there 5 days ago and it says Bitchcraft. I also have my Ryan George Farah Anti-Cyberbully Advocate channel. Stop cyberbullying, say no to cyberbullying. Join the campaign today to fight against cyberbullying. I have my Ryan Living with Paranoid Schizophrenia channel. Which is Ryan George Farah Schizophrenia and Dreads. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan. I also have my Ryan Logan Winning Ryan George Farah channel. It is 11:21 a.m. So about 10 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. I have a black rabbit. I had frogs, and I plan to get some for my birthday. But see, my dad George promised me he would get them for me, and he didn't. Oh, it's 11:26 a.m. I'm uploading this on my Ryan George Fair Fresh Prince in Bel Air, Maryland channel. My friend James is here. My screensaver is a picture of John Cena, who was my idol. 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. I'm gonna try and see if I can talk to Kelly J. Caldwell on one day when I was 21. But it's been 3 or 4 years since I talked to my ex-boyfriend that I miss. And then I'm 30, and sometime when I was 25 or 26, is when Alex Stephen Griffith, who built his playground project, that I used to hang out with, put things about me, or made threats to put things about me on the Revolve Report Slander page. And legally they are giving me a house because of that. That I'll be able to live in because of Vicky Rice. Which isn't a joke or a lie, they are giving me a house because of that. And then once I move in there, I plan never to see my dad George again. Because ever since I was 16 or 17, he's been laying his hands on me. He would scratch his own face and send me to mental hospitals against my will. He would call me a faggot and call me names. And my dad George is a racist. And he made fun of a black person in our family because of her braces. And he wasn't giving me my disability money. And he would play games with me, and he's loaded with money. But he never shares any of it. I had to qualify for disability in order to see money. And with a dad like George Charles Fair, that works in National Gypsum, a grandmother that always takes his side, named Betty Heckle Fair, that takes his side on everything. Even though my dad George did not buy me a car, and he did not let my friends come over. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 27 or 28 is when I had bleeding problems in my behind. But only on one day when I was 13 or 14, I did things with a boy named Brian, who was the only boy that ever did anything with me like that. Billy Wesley Fouts didn't, and then Kelly J. Caldwell didn't, and then Nick Epps didn't, about 10 months ago. But I've only done things with 4 boys. I plan to just be with girls from now on. I only do things with males when I can't find love with females. And there are 11 people on my Ryan Fair Facebook that exist. Where they shouldn't exist, but they do anyway. Blake Jasmine and Brandy and Margie Robichaux and Jeanette and this statement winning boy that I'm texting in jail that is in jail in another state for gun charges. And Jared Green that I don't like because he got smart with me. That looks like Billy Wesley Fouts. My dad is always mean to me. He doesn't do simple things for me. And if you were to drop dead tomorrow, I would laugh. He would throw up the finger at me and say, "Fuck you, Ryan." My stepdad, Tony Mitchell Willie, and anybody can look on Maryland Judiciary Case Search and look up Tony Mitchell Willie or look up Pamela K. Willie. And my brother was in foster care. Anybody can look up Tony Mitchell Willie. It's about 18 pages long. And, my mom's record is drugs. And my stepbrother was in jail, and my dad, George, instead of, buying me a car or helping me get advice, to sue the Marjorie Brubaker woman, he has conversations with her and tells me that she should rightfully press charges on me, for talking about her, even though Marjorie, made fun of a man who had AIDS, and she made rip-off report about me, when I was 17 years old, and I wish I could sue her and get away with it. And if they put me in jail, then that's fine. I'm not deleting this channel. Even if the police knock on my door and say, Ryan, why are you making videos about Marjorie? You made a video, about a man who had AIDS. You harassed Becca 72. My relationship with Billy Wesley Fouts happened when I was 16 until I was 20. And you made rip-off report about me when I was a minor, Marjorie. And if I could sue your fat ass, I would get away with it. Because you're not a nice person, and I have 10 friends. I have 4,000 friends on my Ryan Fair Facebook. And I distanced myself from Sherolid. It's been 4 years since I talked to him. I hang out with my friend James now, and my friend Robert. And I had a girlfriend with black hair 9 months ago. And about a year and a half ago, I had a girlfriend named Alexis Looney, that I got a videotape of. I used my disability money to buy alcohol, and my dad, George, won't let me have friends ever. He doesn't help me with simple things. And instead of talking to Jeffree Star or Chris Crocker, I dealt with this fat faggot with blonde and pink hair named Levi that said that he doesn't like Billy Wesley Fouts and can have him put in jail. And his name is Levi Carver. And he talked to me for about 8 months, where I told him that I have PTSD. I told him I have schizophrenia. I told him I have autism. I told him I have bipolar depression. I told him I'm a paranoid schizophrenic person. I told him that I have OCD. And the last thing I told him was I found my 5th girlfriend, Sabrina LaRochelle's channel. And he said, what does this mean for the story? Even though on Ryan Rosenzweig's video, he wants to know what happened to Sherolade. And Sherolade Zone has been shut down for years. I was Black Girl World person. I was Rhonda Williamson, Disciple Apostle, Gloria Johnson, and BHH. And my first best friend was a boy named Victor that was a pyro, and now my new best friend is a boy named James. And I think Wesley unfriended me, and I have another best friend named Brandon, James Trexler, and there's a Brandon Jones boy on my Ryan Fair Facebook. And then Jasmine and Brandy are people that exist that shouldn't. And then there is a girl named Shawnee Shortcake that I used to have conversations with. And I listened to Jamie Grace Harper. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 25 or 26 is when my black friend named Ryan Cherry passed away from the coronavirus pandemic. And Ryan Rosenzweig, the Jewish boy that made a video making fun of my allergic reaction to Halidol. The fact that my dad wasn't giving me my disability money. The fact that he would play games with me during my psychosis. because George Charles Fair, that has a job working at National Gypsum in Belcamp in Maryland with rheumatoid arthritis, that is in pain, that only cares about himself and his money, and talks crap about all his ex-girlfriends, his ex-wife that thinks that he's a rapist. No, I'm not still talking about him. And see, I am a schizophrenic. But Jeff told me I wasn't. And instead of talking to Jeffree Star, or Chris Crocker, or Johnny Boy XO, I dealt with this fat faggot named Levi and 5 dislikes on all my videos at a time. And people leave comments on Ryan Rosenzweig's videos saying Charlotte is the funniest person alive. And Billy Wesley Phelps was my boyfriend from the time until I was 16, until I was 20. And it was an underage relationship where I was a minor. And then when I turned 20 or 21, I did things with Kelly J. Caudill, that I still have conversations with only on Monday after him. But not with Brian or Billy Wesley Phelps or Nick Epps, that I did things with 10 months ago. And my dad would take me to the mental hospital and they would draw my blood up there. On my Ryan Fair Facebook, there are 10 people that exist, and there are 20 of them that don't like me anymore. And I felt like I had more enemies than friends, and I know that people don't care about me. They only care about with what happened to Sherrod. Because people don't care about Ryan George Fair at 902 Jessica's Lane. Because I know that Josh Knight doesn't like me, and people in BHH posted rip-off report in there and made fun of me. And really, people want to know what happened to Sherrod, and I don't care about Sherrod anymore. My new life is with my friend James. I live with my dad George, though I don't like it. And I knew everybody would dislike my videos because people don't care about me. They only care about their answers. And really, I was just like, I don't have to answer questions. And nobody's getting any answers from me. They're in my head until the day I die. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 26 or 27 is when I went to see my friend Brandon Drexler and the Gabrielle Elizabeth Garza Girl Screwed Me Over. And all my girlfriends have cheated on me, like Alicia. And Brooke Dirks would call me Rye Bread at Forber School. And Brooke Dirks is a person that exists that shouldn't. Just like Bailey Connor. And my dad would always send me messages telling me I'm going to jail. And I would watch Harry Potter with my dad. I would go fishing with my dad. And he knows that he's mean to me, and he doesn't defend that he's a mean person to me, even though I've been nice to him ever since I was little. Like I said, anybody can look on Maryland Judiciary Case Search and look up Tony Mitchell Willie or look up Pamela Willie. And my dad, George Fair, my mom thought he was a rapist, which I believe he is because he was playing with my disability money and feeding into my psychosis. I have messages where we used the word prison for our house because George Fair didn't buy me a car. And he tells me to not talk about Marjorie or I'm going to jail, when really I wish I could sue her for Ryan George for a ripoff of her. Not that it matters, because they're giving me a house that I'll be able to live in because of her and Riley. What's my longest video on here? My longest video on here is 53 minutes long. And this is going on almost 29 minutes. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to smoke my tobacco. I'm going to try and see if I can play my Sims 4 today without mods, because I can't get my mods to work, and I'm going to play with my Black Rabbit midnight today and smoke my tobacco. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair. I'm going to upload this on my Ryan George Fair Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Maryland channel. This is for George Fair. This is for Tony Mitchell Willie. This is for Vicky Rice. This is for Riley. This is for Levi Carver. And this is for everybody that disliked my videos on Ryan winning. I don't have to answer any of your questions because they paid me $800 a month in disability anyway. This is for Alicia that never opens my messages that cheated on me. This is for Blurta that left me to be with a rapist. I have stomach pain today and head pain. And I took an antacid. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair.